Hello, we're looking at lesson 9-3 today, which is talking about rotations. This is found on page 562 of your Geometry Part 2 textbook. We're looking at problem 1 here. If you're drawing a rotation image, first of all, you have to have a point of rotation, which is going to be this point right here. And then whatever shape, this one just happens to be a triangle, we're going to rotate that counterclockwise. We always tend to rotate things counterclockwise around that particular point that we call the origin. Now, what it wants you to do is, what is the image of the rotation that's 100 degrees about point C? That's what that means right there, is that we're going to rotate it 100 degrees from point C, or around point C, of triangle LOB. So this is our original triangle, and we're going to rotate that 100 degrees around this particular original point or center point that we're calling C. Now, the steps are this, and it kind of gets messy along the way. They've tried to color code it here to help you visually see it a little bit better. And maybe even when you're drawing it, if you could draw in 3 different colors, it might help you to not get so messed up. But it does become messy here. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to draw a line from C to O, which is one of your points. Now, once you do, then you're going to use a protractor to draw 100-degree angles with the vertex of the side of CO. So you're going to lay your compass down right here, and you're going to measure from this side being 0 or up and around until you get to 100 on your compass protractor. And then when you mark that, then you'll draw this line down through here. Now, the second thing that has to happen when you're constructing that is, yes, you have to form a 100-degree angle in this case, with the point C. So you draw a line there, you lay your protractor down, that'll go all the way through here. You start on this side with 0 and work your way up to 100. As you can see, the little arrow is showing that indication there. But the second thing you've got to do is then use a compass to measure from here to here with your compass, and then do the same thing from here to here by marking that. And so wherever that line right there crosses that tick mark that we see right there, instead of O, you refer to that as O prime. Okay? Now, we're going to have to repeat this process and do the same thing in a similar manner with point L and with point B. So you can see they've done point L with purple here, so that you can see that they drew a straight line from C to L. Again, you would lay your protractor down here, and you would measure around the protractor until you got to 100, which is about right in there. You would make yourself a dot. And then when you joined your line from there to there, you would get this line right there. Now, not only does that just establishes the degree, but then you would have to use your compass to measure from C to L and make sure from C to L prime is the same length. And again, when you get that point where they cross, that's going to be not L, but L prime. And then hopefully you can see in green they've done the same thing. They drew a straight line from C to B, lay your protractor down here, measure up to 100 degrees, make a dot. When you join C with that, you get this line right here. And then again, the distance from C to B, you would measure from C, or make that same tick mark with your compass, and where they cross, you would call that point B prime. If you then reconnect, and they've even changed colors yet again, if you would connect the O prime with the L prime with the B prime, you get the same shaped triangle as the original one was, except for it's been rotated around, because you rotate counterclockwise, it's being rotated around this center point that they call C for 100 degrees. And that's what your new drawing would look like. Again, these take time, and I would strongly suggest that you get some colored pencils or something like that to draw them in different colors so that you don't just look like a messy garb when you get done. You'll be able to distinguish just like you see here in these drawings. Okay? Best of luck. This doesn't come easy, but take your time and do the practice, and you'll learn how to do those.